Tell her pick a stove and she pitching in. Where you wanna go? Let me caution it. Put her on the road, she wanna fly, yeah. Take a walk before I go. I was tired as hell. Where you wanna go? Caution it. She know I love white toes. How much cost for the nails? Wanna be around the smoke. And I fix your hair. Take it everywhere I go. Flying with Chanel. She got brown hips, sexy brown lips. That's a round trip on my tip. Put her on the water, she on my ship.
You see that title? You see this big old pumpkin in front of me? You see what it is. You see what's going on. Happy Halloween. If you get posted by Halloween, if you don't, happy birthday to my mom. Or happy Storytime Saturday. One of those, you know. We're not gonna be overzealous. Anyway, so go ahead and get comfortable. You know what to do. I'm gonna give you some time, and I'm gonna sit here and catch my breath while I give you some time to get yourself together. So like I said, as you can tell by that title, this is going to be a story time, but it's not just any story time. We're about to carve a pumpkin. And I need to slow down and not see it so y'all can understand what I'm saying. First off, hey, how y'all doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Yeah. Hello. Hey, how are you? I know it's been a minute since I posted, but I promise I have content. I recorded, I just didn't post. It's been a lot going on, but this ain't the video for, you know, a life update. That's actually supposed to be coming soon. That was supposed to come the weekend of my birthday. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah. But go ahead and drop happy belated birthday in the comment section, because period, Libra gang, we in and out. Anyway, yeah, happy Halloween. And I am sorry for not posting for a while. You know, I got my little, hold on. This ain't no costume for real, but it'll do. It'll give. Oh, okay, there she go. I'm a little bear. Call me Little Bear today. Right, period. Let me take another sip. I'm gonna turn it over. I don't think I do the best with story time. So, to control that, I'm gonna put this over here, because I'm gonna need that in a minute. To control that, I got my notes, and so that's why I got my handy dandy iPad sitting right here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start this story. This story time, let me tell you something. Okay, so let's just give a brief little, let me pull up my notes first so I can talk for real. So this story time is one of those dating horror story times. And child, it gets ghetto. I was watching this TikTok earlier that, and I have been sitting, let me start by saying I have been sitting on this story time. I have been going back and forth whether I was gonna tell it, but hey, here we are, effort we ball. I was watching this story time this morning. Not this story time. I was watching this TikTok, this morning, and it talked about how I'm gonna go back and find the TikTok after I finish recording this, and I'm gonna insert the TikTok.
Advice I would give women 1,000,000 times. Leave quietly. Always leave quietly. If a man ghosts you, don't say anything. Leave quietly. If a man disrespects you, leave quietly. Don't say anything. And the reason for that is men thrive off of negative emotions from you. The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. So when you send those long paragraphs telling him like how much he pissed you off and how you hate him and don't talk to me ever again, that is still a viable emotion that he is getting your energy from. It shows that you care to some degree. I'm telling you, nothing feels better than taking your power back and not saying anything. Leave his ass confused and stuck. Just dismiss him. Start dismissing men. I promise you, it will make your life so peaceful. And I mean, you could apply it to any relationships. I do. I see your bullshit and I'm not acknowledging it. Certain things just aren't worth your time, so you need to act like it. Just leave quietly. Just leave quietly.
Somewhere, yeah. Right. Y'all like how I posed? Period. And so yeah, pause. So I know the clip that I'm showing y'all, it says, you know, don't talk about them people, just go, like, cut them out quietly. And this story time is doing the exact opposite. But me cutting him, you gonna see later why I say cut them off quietly. And I just feel like this is the perfect time to talk my stuff. Now I ain't gonna even say talk my stuff. This is really a life lesson for y'all. I'm trying to put y'all on game. Take it from me, okay? Period. Ouch. Please, Carisha. I ain't even show y'all this, but we're gonna choose one of these faces right here. Probably the most basic one that you can never. Yeah, we're gonna go with the basic one. This is T, if I didn't say that, because it's 6:22 and I'm trying to power through this. Go ahead and edit it. That's why I'm trying to make as less mistakes as possible so I have less to edit. And yeah, get it posted for you guys before 11:59 p.m.
For hours and hours and hours, I could do this for.
So yeah, I've been dating but not really dating. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work, mamas. Maybe I'm trying the wrong one then. Voila, it might work a little bit. Okay, but I've been dating off and on for a little over, well, yeah, over a year now. With y'all, I've been dating, okay? I don't know. I be dating, but I don't be dating, because, like, this is a prime example of how Negroes, what's a nice way to say that? Them be really out of pocket, like for real, okay? And I just don't be having. First of all, I barely have time. Let's start there. I barely have time in the first place, and I really don't have time for the foolishness, you know. So like, I really and truthfully be trying to stay out the way, because Negroes, they don't do right. If you know, you know. And at this point, unless you're living under a rock, like under a rock in the grave, you know, you are just a hermit crab, you know. And so just to avoid all that, because I don't even play that, you know, I just mind my business and stay out the way. Oh, I probably was supposed to do this. Is not going to do what you're supposed to do. I can tell that now, because ain't you supposed to go in like that? I already messed up, y'all. Sorry. Let's see if I can try going in sideways. I already messed up. I done messed up already. Epic fail. Mission failed. Y'all, this is a lot. Y'all don't know nothing about me. I have a real hard time multitasking. So we're gonna call him Lean. Okay, that's what we're gonna call him. Me and Lean, we started talking last year during like June, July. If I open this up and it smell, because I done had this for at least a week, I would assume that it would start smelling prior to. But y'all, if I open this up and it starts smelling, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna be real hurt. And we started talking, and this is another place I messed up. We started talking on, come on up out of here, right? Let's just be clear. I should have known, and something told me that I wasn't gonna find them for real on Facebook dating, because the Negroes on Facebook date, like regular Facebook, the Negroes on Facebook that be in your inbox, them be the ones that don't take, like, they don't take no for an answer. Like, the ones that's on Facebook in your inbox is the ones that people really be talking about on social media, okay? Them, if you know, you know, okay? Them is just not the ones Though they're not the ones. Just keep it a book. So I said I didn't say I wasn't taking that to serious. I really I literally I'm still on there now, and I took a break and got back on there, and still same thing, not taking that to serious on there, because folks the guys do not be serious. Like, they be child all over the place. It's Facebook. You know, I think I'm gonna tell y'all what it was. When I first, and this is not what we're talking about. We're not talking about Facebook dating. You know, I'm not here to bash Facebook dating. Somebody may find somebody lovely on Facebook dating. So, to each his own. But I should have known. You know, I hope somebody else on there and they find real true love, you know. And it's real beautiful for them. But as for me, in my house, girl, I knew better, okay? I got on Facebook dating because, child, a part of me was just bored, okay? I can't say I was on there looking for nothing serious. I was bored and I wanted to date. And at the very least, I knew I was going to find somebody on there that could, you know, be my pastime. And that's exactly what this guy was. You was just being my pastime, you know? And that's exactly what we're about to get into. I don't think I need to put any disclaimers. If I need to put any disclaimers on here, I'll do a voiceover. We just gonna get into the story because I done sat here and talk for 17 minutes. Let's get to the good stuff for real, you know? Let's not postpone and drag this out for no reason like I'm doing now, you know? I don't get paid for views and then like this. Let's go ahead and nip this in the bud. When we first started texting, he right off the bat with the compliments, you're so beautiful, and I really want to get to know you. You look like somebody that, you know, would be good for me. You know, all of that stuff. I'm not taking no Nathaniel, do you hear me? I'm not taking you serious, but you know, thank you for the compliments. You seem so beautiful, child. And let me tell you, it was funny, but he was the most consistent. And not only that, we from the same city. I think that's really what it was. I would say not consistent. Consistent. Yeah, I guess you could use that word. On the app, he was more consistent. He was the one that was texting back. He was the one that, you know, was giving me the attention, because that's all it was. Let's be for real. I can be an adult. I just, you know, just wanted the attention. That's what I was there for. And he was the one that gave me the attention that I was looking for. And so, because of that, you know, I, in return, gave him the attention that I'm pretty sure he was looking for on there too, child. And I feel like him complimenting me as much as he did in the beginning, it gave off love bomb energy. And I knew it was finna be some stuff, you know? I was like, oh, child, this. We ended up talking to the point to where, and some told me, like, I felt like I was moving kind of, this is going to sound weird. Like, we really was talking, but we was barely talking, y'all. But I feel like even still with that, I was moving kind of fast with him. Let's also not to mention, during this time that I was talking to him, I was my grandmother's full-time caretaker. And, like, I feel like that's a lot of the reason why I gave him as much energy as I did, because you shouldn't have not got none at all. What I would say is he was cool to kick it with. But let me just tell the story. Let me get into it. Instead of me telling y'all about it, let me just paint the picture for y'all, you know? So, we started talking. He was doing all the love bombing and stuff. And not too long, if y'all do not remember what y'all may, I don't think I talked about it a whole lot. And I probably did, and I just didn't post the videos that I talked about it in. So, last year, at the beginning of October, I posted a life update. And in that life update, I talked about a friend that was really close to me that I had lost. We had this relationship for years, like since I was like in the 9th grade. So like it meant, like it hurt me for real when he passed away. And me and Lean hadn't been talking too long before the time that this friend had passed away. And so I feel like it was like a double whammy for me. I was taking care of my grandmother and I was experiencing like an extreme burnout. And I'm saying this for a reason, y'all, okay? I'm gonna give y'all the story time, but I'm gonna give y'all, like, take it from Chanel. You better tell somebody, okay? I feel like part of me was in a vulnerable spot, you know, whatever like that. And that's why I feel like that's why I feel like I wanted the attention I did. That sent me on when that friend passed away, that sent me on a little a little mini spiral because I was already had a lot on my plate, and then you talking about, like I said, 9 years. I mean, since 9th grade, baby, that was over 9 years. Not actually, now I'm thinking about it, but it was a lot for me. Okay, it was a lot for me, and I feel like I don't know. So I said all that to say, during the weekend of that particular friend passing, y'all, this ain't, I'm not even trying to be funny, but if y'all don't know nothing else about me, I'm telling y'all right now, okay? I take my hygiene serious, so serious. Like you can say a lot of stuff about me, but me stinking ain't gonna be one of the things you can let slip out your mouth. And I got plenty of people that can vouch for that, baby. That's just something that Chanel does not play about, my hygiene. And so one of the first time, and I wouldn't say that was like the first time I actually let him, no, it wasn't the first time, but it was one of the first couple of times I let him come over. This was also during the time where some of my friends were staying with me, child. And then that's what I'm saying, y'all. It all goes together because we needed each other. You know what I'm saying? But like, I let a lot of stuff go on that I shouldn't have because a part of me didn't want to be in this house by myself. And I'm gonna have a story that's gonna come. I'm gonna talk about that too, about the whole experience when we be my grandma's full-time caretaker. That's gonna be a different story for a different day. But all of that played a part into why I even allowed this to go on as long as it did. I'm trying to stall around it because I don't want to be ugly. But I think y'all know what I'm finna say because I already said something about what I was finna say. And so now I just got to say it. So he came over here. I think just one of my friends was here. One of my friends was here with, was it one? I feel like either more than one of my friends was here or he had brought a friend with him because I feel like it was more than just the three of us. A lot of times when he came over to chill, we would be sitting outside. This particular time, he had asked to use the bathroom, child. And I, of course, at this time was taking care of my grandma, so I would be like coming in and out, you know, back and forth checking on her. So I had let him use the bathroom. I think I stayed in there with him. I was like checking on my grandma. I wasn't hovering. Anyway, so we were in here and she was helping me take care of my grandma, I believe, as well, is what it was. So that's why she was in here with me. As he got ready to walk out the door, I like walked past the door and it was just this smell that was coming out the bathroom. And I was like, I know I'm not tripping. And so, y'all, I wasn't even trying to be funny, but I'm just like, when something is going on, I'm gonna ask somebody else because I'm just trying to figure out if I'm tripping. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm being sensitive. Maybe the bathroom smelled like that before he went in there, you know. But he was walking out the door and he like got to the door and I was like, Nigel, come here. And I was trying to whisper because I didn't want him to be embarrassed and like that, but I also felt like he was like lingering around. So a part of me felt like you knew you had left my bathroom smelling like that. And you dead wrong. You know, you dead wrong. It was plenty of air freshener, something. If you had the nerve to be lingering trying to figure out what we was talking about at the door and stuff like that, then you knew. Because what happened was, as he walked out the door, he was getting ready to go out the door, I was like, Nigel, come here. And so I stood, you know, I stood him from the bathroom. And I was like, do you smell that? Or is it, you know, just me tripping? And she was like, she turned around because she was like in front of me. And as she turned around, he was like still standing in front of the door. Like my front door or whatever like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you was trying to figure out what we was finna talk about because you had did something. And I'm saying this for a reason. I'm not even saying this to talk about this man. I'm saying this for a reason, okay? And I'm finna make it plain for y'all in just a few seconds. I just want y'all to know that. But Chanel does not play about her hygiene. Let's start there. And so yeah, like it wasn't because I wasn't even trying to be ugly or trying to be embarrassing. Because if that was the case, I would have went outside and told whoever was outside. That's why I feel like it was other people here, not just us. I would have went outside and been like, boy, why you know, I would have did that if I was trying to be embarrassing. I was really like, girl, did the bathroom smell like that before he went in there? Because, sir, like, and I knew the bathroom didn't smell like that before he went in there. I was just like, bruh, no indeed. I feel so bad because I don't want it to seem like I'm just talking about this boy. PSA, first lesson of the day. If you know your hygiene ain't up to par, don't put yourself in the position, because you didn't have to come over here. You weren't obligated to come over here. None of that. Do not put yourself in a position like that. If you know it, because you can't tell me he ain't, the way he backed up, you can't tell me he didn't know that he had left that stench, or that he was carrying that stench around with him before he came in. Like, don't do that. Save yourself. Get your tail in the tub before you go see somebody. Okay? Just go ahead and just cancel out. Just cancel it out. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But it's just like, and I'm really bringing this up for a reason, because I feel bad now, but as soon as I get to the end of the story, I'm really not going to feel bad no more, and I'm going to tell y'all why. My discernment has gotten really, really strong over the years, okay? So it's a lot of stuff I peep, and I don't understand it right off the bat, but when I peep it, I know it be the Holy Spirit talking to me, and that's just that on it, okay? And it would be stuff where I would just get these feeling. I just knew he was lying about certain stuff. He told me about how he was talking to these two girls at the same time that were sisters, or that he had started out talking to one and that the other one wanted him. And being that the girls that he was talking about, not to say I knew them on a personal level or to try to downgrade him, but I know for a fact one of them got her type. I can tell you that. If you call yourself trying to talk to me, why are you telling me that you got two sisters? You ain't gonna think that I'm gonna be like, it's almost like he was trying to brag about it, but it never really gave that. That's not what happened. You was over exaggerating for no reason. Like, that's not gonna make me want you more. And I feel like he did that quite a lot. Like, he would do little stuff to like try to make me jealous, when in reality it's just like, by the time he was doing this stuff, I had told him that, you know, I was just chilling. I think I told him shortly after that, that's not where I am. It was multiple times where I told him, this ain't gonna be that. You know, we can continue to be friends, but this ain't gonna be that. So, it was like he would do little stuff like that, thinking that it was. Now, what I will say is, I feel like a part of me at one point in time might have been playing with his emotions, when in reality, it was just me wanting his attention. And I could be an adult about it, and I could say, you know, that's what it was. Don't be like me. If you're not feeling nobody, you know, tell them what it is. One of the sisters, apparently he actually ended up getting a relationship with. Y'all know my birthday in October. I told y'all we started talking in like June, July. My friend passed away in September. August. He passed away in August. So y'all like me, I'm getting confused. I'm in confusion around here. So my birthday started coming up or whatever like that, and by this point, you know, we've been talking, and he one of them that's gone, I got motion, I'm good, I got this, I got that. And that was another thing. I'm not the female that you want to do that with, because first of all, flashing lights don't excite me, baby. I'm spoiled. Anything that I want, I can ask my folks for it. Or at the very least, I ain't gonna get it myself. Money does not move me. But since you want to flash it, I'm gonna try you on that. So, he was one of them that wanted to flash it. I got money, I got motion, this, that, and the other. Okay, so bad. My birthday coming up. So, I started dropping, I want this, I want that, I want this. You know, this is stuff that I want to do. Not saying, not even at this point, not even asking you. Just me saying that this is the stuff that I want. I got you. And I'm the type of person, I'm not finna depend on nobody to do nothing. I'ma have it so I can get it myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even, but I'm a test you just to see what you're gonna do. I'm gonna test you just to see if you gonna care like you saying you gonna care. Because I don't know why, men, I don't know why y'all like to flash like y'all got it like that, and then when a woman try you on that, she become a hoe and a gold digger and all this other stuff. Baby, part of that is your fault, because that's how you sold yourself out there. So, like, why even, like, y'all put y'all self in predicaments where y'all end up with gold digging females and then be looking crazy when your heart broke. You knew what you was doing when you started flashing all this other stuff. What did you expect? What did you think was gonna happen? If I put cheese out there, the rat gonna come. What are you talking about? So be for real. That's all you got to do. BFFR. What is that spell? Oh, okay. Be for real. So you talk. I got motion. I got this. I got that. I did this and I did that for my last girl. Okay. I tried him on that. To make a long story short, let me not say you ain't do nothing, you ain't come through. He gave me a little something. Let's say the total of the stuff that I was getting was like $200. He might have gave me like 50, you know. But sir, you big Mr., you know, heavy hitter. Oh, I got it. I'ma cover that. I got all that. I got you, whatever like that. Come today for you to give it to me. Oh, I'm a little short, this, that, and the other. Okay? It's cool, you know, because I'm not tripping. I am not tripping because you offered it in the first place. It never gave that I asked. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you got from me, I never asked like that. I might have hinted at, you know what I'm saying? But you could have very well ignored it. You wanted to, oh, what you want? Oh, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to do all that. It was just like stuff like that. Another thing that he lied about was like him talking to older women. And the more I sat there and talked to him, the more I was like, the way you act, either you talking to some real childish women, like, and I mean real childish, or you lying. You know what I'm saying? Because the way you act, ain't no way you'd have been exposed to an older woman, unless you're talking about your mammy, and you still acting the way that you act. And if you talk, she, like I said, she got to be real childish, real desperate. I mean, like, taking care of you. Like, ain't no way you done talk to an older woman and you acting the way. There's no way. There is no way. And you talking to me like you trying to get in a relationship with me. Like, different people gonna show you different things. Like, if we just friends, I may not see you on a relational level. But the fact that you telling me that you dated other women and this is how you acting with somebody that you trying to talk to, I don't believe it. I call BS. You're a liar. I would get to the point to where I just like, nah, like, I knew that I wasn't gonna take him serious, but like he was starting to make it even harder for me to be a friend with him, you know? Like, he was making it hard for me to be cool with him because of the type of stuff that he was doing. One thing that I do not play about is being overly sexual with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you an instance about where he had to cut up. When it come, not even most of the time, when it came to him saying anything sexual to me, when I say I was dodging it like dodgeball, y'all, I was not playing no games. Because, sir, after you smelt the way that you smelt, you don't take your hygiene serious, and I'd be doggone if I give you some cootie cat and you mess up my pH. I don't even play like that. I do not play the radio, okay? Just because you don't care about your safety and your hygiene, don't mean I don't care about mine. You know what I'm saying? And you will not, and I mean you willing, and I mean you willing, okay? Play with me when it comes to my hygiene. Do what you do. But you won't do it with me, baby. Quit playing. So this particular incident, like, we was chilling, but the way that she was acting, it was just like, yeah, no, you know, or whatever like that. I don't think this gonna last long for me, like. But this was one of the points where it really, like, solidified it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about how you act out in public, you know. I don't even know what possessed me to invite this man out with me and my homegirls. When I go to the Mexican restaurant, my name is Chanel. Ain't no Evelyn. It's Chanel. I am Hispanic when I go in the Mexican restaurant. What are you talking about? Tequila me, please. Julio, Jose. Hey, you know, mind you again, especially at this point, it was never anything sexual with this man, okay? For some reason, he took it upon himself to make sexual comments while we were at the Mexican restaurant. And it wasn't like, first of all, we in a public, first of all, if I'm dating you, don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we in a relationship, don't do too much in public like that, because I like my private life to stay private. And so the fact that I know this man had never touched me, and still to this day, you on that type of level, you never touched me. I know you don't get your happy tail in front of people and you start cutting up like this. Like, that is so disgusting to me. Negroes that lie on their peen, you're childish and you can really go to hell. Like, you deserve. Like, you older than me, babe. You are older than me and you still acting like that. Like, that, when I say that turned me off, I feel like that was a real turning point. Because, sir, you ain't never even... Be for real. You barely know what my knees look like for you to be playing with me like that. And he made a comment. I want to go off, y'all, but I'm going to keep it PG. I'm going to keep it PG. Sir, I know good and doggone well you ain't said what I think you just said. And so when he said that, at that point, I don't even want to play no more, because... Not you trying to be funny in front of this Raider. Not you trying to be funny in front of my friends. When they know, just like you know, you ain't never touched me a day in your life. Boy, be for real. And we might have been talking maybe like 2-3 months by then. You can't get me to put my mouth nowhere near you. You can't even get a kiss out of me. So what make you think I'm... Boy, if it was in public, like, the audacity of these men, like, what do you... I should have cut him off right then and there, because they took me everything in me and I go, oops, upside that man's head. Because, sir, I'm finna back the piss out of you. Like, do not, y'all, don't play with your mama. Play with your daddy. Play with your sister, brother, cousin, whoever. But to play with me, I'm finna embarrass you. And I think that's exactly, I was like, please do not do too much in this store. Please do not do too much in front of these people, because I've been saying something for real. You might want to take it down a notch. I don't know if the liquor done got to you. I don't know what you got going on, but I will embarrass you in front of all these people. You know good and got doggone well, you ain't never got close to no mess like that. So do not even, like, baby, don't play with me. Don't let the liquor get you, don't let the liquor get you cussed out. Like, it gave, when I say y'all, I'm mad thinking about it, because that. Are you trying to be funny? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of thing I'm talking about. You don't know how to act in front of company, because there were several occasions when my friends would be around, you like to turn up even more, when it never gave that in private, baby. It never gave that in private. Anytime you you doing too much. You already did enough in them messages, and I shut you down every time. But for you to get an audience and you don't talk, that's how I know you a little boy. That's what it gave. I could never take anybody like that serious. That alone should have been enough for me to just be like, no, you know what I'm saying? That was like, no, but I still gave you a chance to even be in close proximity to me. Because one thing about it, girl, first of all, I'm not the cockiest person, but I know I'm pretty, okay? I'm not even the type to just like go for looks like that, or just to shut somebody down because they, you know, average or nothing like that. But it's just like, it never gave desperate, okay? It might have gave convenient, you know, but it never gave this. So for you to be acting like that, sir, you do not have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me. You can't even take yourself serious, boo. Beloved. To make a long story short, at that point, I knew for a fact that, sir, this ain't gonna last long. This ain't gonna last long at all. You done sped up the clock a little bit. This is not gonna last long. And it was just a whole bunch of stuff. Before I get into his last part, it really was like a whole bunch of stuff that he did, y'all, where I was just like, yeah, no, you know, or whatever like that. Like, being overly sexual was really it for me, because I don't even, like, first of all, ladies, men, for somebody to be overly sexual with you when you making it clear that that's not what you want, that you're not interested at all, that is, you know what I'm saying, like, nip that in the bud right then and there. That should be more than enough reason for you to cut somebody off. And I should have, like, that should have been like game over, but I was still giving him chance. And it was, I don't even want to say that it was my self-esteem, because like I said, at the end of the day, I know who I am. I'm not cocky. I'm not trying to be cocky, but I know who I am. And it's nothing to pull a man. It's not like I ain't around here getting attention. It's not like I'm desperate. It's not like ain't nobody trying to be on my line, be in my bed. It never gave none of that. It gave, he was convenient. for the time being. Let me go on to the next part, child. Some of the stuff that I'm finna tell y'all is gonna make a lot more sense, and I don't want to have to backtrack when I get to reading these text messages. I think we were talking for like 8 months roughly, and I wish I could have pulled the messages from the dating app, but all of a sudden every message want to be gone, but want to be there, but the messages between the two of us. But I'm not tripping. But them text messages was enough to prove the points that I'm about to prove to y'all, okay? His birthday was coming around, right? And he was asking me what I was gonna get for him, and talking about he want this, he want this, that, and the other. Mind you, who's about to buy you? You ain't got no business. Do y'all not know how much costs? And then the one that he was talking about, it was like, it had to be like between $500 and $1,000. Sir, I take care of my grandma for a living. And even if I want to take care of my grandma for a living, what? You're not my man. What makes you think I'm gonna buy you a sir? Be for real. He would bring it up and I'd be like, well, child, I hope you get it or whatever like that. And so one particular day we were talking and he was just like, yeah, because my ex, she used to buy good gifts for me or whatever. I guess he thought him telling me that was gone move me or have me like, oh, well, I got to up the scope. Good for you. Good for her. I love that for you, that she got you good gifts. That was your ex, your actual girlfriend. You know, I hope she was doing some stuff for you and you was doing some stuff for her in return. I hope so. And so he said that, and then somehow the conversation came up. I think he was talking about me getting him something and it being probably the best gift he'll ever get or something. I ended up saying, well, I thought you said that your ex got the best gifts or whatever like that for you. And he was like, oh, no, not really. I mean, she got me, what he said, he was like, yeah, she got me like some wraps for my tree, which I feel like that's more than just a little bit of something. But it's just like the way you was talking before you made it seem like it was just so grand. And now I done caught you in a lie. And I don't like that. But by that point, y'all, I was the least bit interested anyway. So I wasn't tripping. Like, by that point, I was just like, child, we just kicking it. And let me just add, during this time, I had started, can I say that? I had started smoking or whatever like that. And he was a smoker, and he would come over here and smoke me down and go get me some food afterwards, child. And that's probably another reason why I let him stay around as long as I did. And, you know, I should have, don't be like me, be better than me, you know, because it's going, child. But it don't matter because everything that I'm finna say finna go out the window in just a few seconds. Because I'm finna tell y'all the real tea. I said all that to get to here. So, his birthday getting ready to come up. He's talking about what he wants for his birthday and all this other stuff. And I'm like, you know, okay, that's cool or whatever like that. But at the time, you saying stuff to me and it's going in one ear and out the other because, sir, quite literally, that's none of my business. That has nothing to do with me. And it's not even a thing where I'm counting gifts or nothing like that. But it's just like, you want me to get you. You think in your head, you telling me that you want to, and I'm finna go get this for you that cost $500. And you did what you did on my birthday. And let's just rewind. Like I told y'all, just to put emphasis on it, for my birthday, I wanted a certain amount of stuff. And like I said, certain stuff costs $200. If that. I never asked you for it. I just said how much it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about my birthday. My birthday was coming up. It didn't get the same as when you was doing it. You was trying to be funny. You was flexing like you had it and you wanted to prove yourself. And so you said, you took it upon yourself to say, oh yeah, I pay for all that. I pay for your Shein cart. I pay for your services that you want for you to get your hair done. All this stuff, I pay for the wig. You said that. You said, oh, I got you. Never, not one time did Chanel say she was paying for. Every time you brought that out, oh, okay, it's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's you like, oh, that looks like a nice, because that's none of my business. I'm gonna ignore that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with Chanel. I appreciate the little $25 that you gave me, but you know, this ain't even that. And like I said, let me go back again. So like I said, I had started smoking. And he would come and he would smoke me down. And then he would go get food afterwards. Now, when I'm talking about food, y'all, I mean, like, we was going to like Wendy's. And I'm telling you, I'm adding these details for a reason, because love to get out, but they don't like to tell the whole. If you're gonna tell the truth, tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Be for real. So help you guys, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me show y'all what I do. So I take this on here. I think after you pluck it with this little thing right here, you're supposed to be able to go and cut it, but I just don't think it did what it was supposed to do. So I'm gonna do it this way, because if I lift this up and it ain't carved like it's supposed to be carved, I'm gonna be upset. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this on here. It's on there, but I don't trust myself to do that. I don't trust it. I don't like it. Your birthday coming up or whatever like that, and in my head, sir, you count. This your last day. I'm counting your days down. Do you hear me? Because you have gotten on my last nerve. Even like it's some stuff that went on that I'm not gonna mention because I ain't gonna even go into too much detail. But it's just like it gave too much. What I told y'all already gave more than enough. The sexual thing was more than enough, and even to the fact of, if I'm not mistaken, I had mentioned to him that I had been sexually assaulted, and when you do that, that don't sit well with me. You know, whatever like that. And so I shouldn't even have to tell you that to get you to stop. But the fact that I told you that and you still didn't take it serious, I'm good, beloved. I wish you well. I wish you the absolute best on all your endeavors. But you do not have to worry about Evelyn Chanel Walker, boo. That's alright. Y'all gonna see in the messages because you took it too far. And so now we're going to hell.